What's up, guys? It's Steve Floyd E. 7 p.m. uploads seem to be back. I seem to actually be getting on top of this daily upload thing a little bit. Hopefully, I'll get this out at 7 p.m. today as well. I could probably zoom in a little bit more. Oh, sorry. I'm like going on the mic. Should I? Yeah, there we go. Bring it in a bit closer. Yeah, uploading at an actually decent time. More recently, trying to get. Oh wait, did I upload yesterday's video, the waxing video? Nah, that was. I think I did that at 7:30, didn't I? Maybe I'm just waffling. Anyway, in today's video, I thought I'd do a little story time video as I enjoy to do sometimes, and I thought, is my camera centered? I can't. It looks off. Why do you look off? Does that look better? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would do a story time video talking about some of my worst injuries. So I thought that would be an interesting thing to sort of discuss, just as a little story time, sit down, talk little video. Knocking on wood, as we love to do. I'm yet to break a bone in my life. I haven't done it, and well, I guess I don't really seem at risk of doing it now, since I'm not very active, like playing sport or putting myself in a scenario where I'm likely to get hurt in any way. So yeah, I haven't so far, and hopefully that continues in the future. But going over some of my more significant injuries. Obviously, I made the video a little while ago about my work one, when I dropped a pallet from work, like a pallet with a cardboard bale on it, dropped it on my toe. That hurt quite a lot, but again, like didn't break somehow. My toenail is still bruised from it. It's got like a permanent bruise that might be growing out, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I won't cover that whole thing again because there's a separate video on that. But going back to some of my more significant injuries. So there's an interesting one from when I was young in primary school, back in like year 2 or something like that, year 2 or 3. I was at school at the time. I was in school at the time, but I wasn't at school when the injury happened. I was having a day in the pool, hanging out, and I was running around the edge, and I wanted to do this jump into the pool where I ran around the edge of the pool, and I did this jump and sort of like bombed, or sort of like backflopped, like, yeah, sort of just like did this cool jump. I don't know, I had an idea and I wanted to do it. Anyway, I was running around the outside of the pool, and if I can sort of explain how this works, there's like the pool edge that sort of like curled around a bit. We had a wooden deck, and then we had sort of the walkway along where the like pool fence was, and those sort of 3 parts had like this tiny triangle between them where there was just space, and it went down to like dirt or something, like not far, like maybe like this far or something, just like a little hole between them, between where all those things were. And I was running around the edge, and my right foot slipped into that hole, and I came down on the edge of the pool right on my left knee, fell into the pool, and in the process took a lot of the skin off. So that was fun. That was a very painful injury that had me in tears instantly. Basically the minute I came up, I was gone. I'd lost it. I was, oh no, this hurts a lot, and it wasn't fun. Yeah, that was straight upstairs trying to sort it out. I think we put a bandage over it or something. We put something on top of it, which was then of course a pain to get off. But the injury doesn't even end there, because I think within like a week or so, this time I was at school. Maybe it'd been a bit longer, because I think by this point I didn't have anything covering the knee. I think maybe the bandage had come off. But anyway, I was at school and it was recess, and this was like soon after this happened, and I was running to recess, and I tripped on like, so obviously there's like stone, there was like stone floor, and then there was like a metal grate, and I tripped on the metal grate and fell on the same knee, like a week, maybe 2 weeks or something after, maybe even sooner afterwards, and came down on the same knee. And then obviously I went to the sick bay after that, in quite a lot of pain from re-injuring an injury, and they put a bandage on it, or they put something on it that stuck, like the sticky bit. Obviously there has to be a sticky bit on it, to hold it down. He put the sticky bit on where the injury was, so it was actually physically stuck to like the wound or the like whatever, to the cut, to the exposed flesh. Oh, that's a grotty way of saying it, isn't it? So that wasn't fun. When it came time to take that off, we had to, what did we do? And we put like hot water on it to try and soften it so it would like peel off or like fall off rather than like having to like actually rip it off. But yeah, that wasn't great. That hurt quite a bit. And yeah, two injuries to my left knee in quite quick succession. That not an enjoyable experience. Then there was also at my next primary school, so I went to 2 primary schools. This was a bit later. This was maybe in year 5. Year 5, maybe even year 6. I don't know what year it was in. I don't know. There was in the playground, there was like this netball court or basketball court, and there was like this rocky bit that went up a little. And around, I'm trying to just remember what the scenery was. And anyway, it was popular, or it was common for us to play tip at lunch and recess. So I was running around and I was running down this rocky bit, which wasn't super high, but it was like a bit uneven footing. And I tripped and did a forward roll down these rocks and like smashed the back of my head. And yet again in tears, just another very painful injury. Went to the sick bay yet again. School should have probably sent me home in that instance. It was quite bad, but they didn't. They just kept me there, and I was just chilling in pain. I don't remember if I went back to class, if I was just in there till home time. I don't know. I might have gone back to class for a little while, but that hurt like hell. Like I think I was out of it. I don't think I was like concussed properly. Maybe I was. But I was like, I remember just it hurt so much. I was just like, what's going on? And yeah, that wasn't good. That was a very scary injury. And it's that type of injury where like I rolled down rocks, I hit like the back of my head rolling, and then like obviously all my body crashed to the floor. And like how I've never broken anything seems to be a bit of a miracle. When I say break, obviously I mean like fracture or anything. Yeah, guess I've just lucked out so far. And then I guess one other injury I could touch on is in year 12. And this was a weird one. I might even, if I can find a photo of it, I might put it up on screen. We were chilling at a beach, and I was with the boys, my high school mates. And yeah, we were messing around, basically pretending to hit each other, and then like doing flips off. And basically one of my mates like pretend punched me, like his hand went like nowhere near. And I tried to like do a flip on the spot onto like a flat back, like onto my back. So just like standing flip onto my back. On sand. We were at the beach, so that the landing wouldn't have hurt so much if I'd done it correctly, but instead I underflipped, somehow got caught on myself, landed on my neck, like on my neck, and my knee came down on my face like here. So sort of like skimmed my nose and hit like under my eye. So I landed on my neck and kneed myself in the face, and when I came up, my nose was bleeding from this side quite a bit, and I also had a cut under my eye which was also bleeding, and I had to walk along the beach past a bunch of people and go to like this bathroom and try to like clean it up a bit, and that wasn't fun. If I can find a photo of it, I'll try and share it so you guys can see. I'll try and put that on screen so you guys can have a gaze. But yeah, that was a weird injury. That was just a self-inflicted one from me being stupid. There's really no excuse for that. Have I had any other more minor injuries? Playing six-a-side, I had a collision with someone that again hurt my left knee, and I wore like a knee thing, like a knee guard type of thing for a little while, just because it was a clash where they hit above my knee and it sort of like buckled in a little bit, like obviously not like it didn't actually like invert or anything like fully, that would be but just like it's one of those ones where like jolt and then it hurts, but I played on, and yeah, I'm just a hero basically. Push on through the pain and fight on. But yeah, I've had some weird injuries in my time. I'm one for getting hurt, I guess you could say. Whenever I'm active, I somehow manage to end up on the floor. But I might leave the video here. I hope you enjoyed those few little stories. Hopefully I don't have any more significant injuries. I probably will, because I'm dumb and I end up doing that to myself somehow. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe as all these uploads continue. 1 week till my birthday when you're watching this and when I'm recording this. Yeah, a week to go till the big 21, the big surprise, the big everything. It's this month's been such a madness that when we get to the end and when I kick my feet up after the last day, I think it's going to be quite a surreal feeling. Looking back on what I've done this month, because it's been an absolute nutty, mad one to say the least. But yes, of course, hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for yet another video, because I'm a boss. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Peace.